Okay, y'all, I know I'm like totally late in making this, but the day the episode dropped, I was in Florida. I was at Holiday Matsuri, and I was in my hotel room, and I had a mini microphone with me, so I just recorded my fresh thoughts right then and there in my hotel room. Literally at like 1 a.m. is when I watched the episode. But that audio sucks because first of all, I was tired. The microphone quality sucks. Everything just sucks, so I'm remaking this entire audio. So yeah, Sinsmas. What the fuck was that? Okay, first of all, I feel like if I talk about Stolas, I would literally crack under pressure. So let's talk about him. First of all, Stolas, you got everything you deserved. You got what you deserved. I'm so sick and tired of Stolas being like, oh, my precious little owl boy, I've done nothing wrong. I was just in an abusive marriage. I was in a non-loving marriage, so I cheated on my wife. First of all, Stolas, yes, you cheated on your wife, but you also cheated on your family. You lied to your daughter and left her multiple times. Okay, like, you deserve that ending. I did not cry when Via left him, because everything that she said is facts. Absolutely facts. I stand on Via's side, and the fact that people on Twitter are just saying, oh, Via's the worst person ever because she left her father. Actually, it's the other way around. Stolas left her. He didn't leave his wife, okay? There was no relationship. He did not leave his wife. He didn't cheat on his wife. He cheated on his daughter. That sounds weird, but he cheated on his daughter, okay? He betrayed her multiple times and left her multiple times. He doesn't deserve an ounce of sympathy. I did not care. I was actually happy when Via left him, because he deserves it. I mean, he is a horrible father after everything that he has done. He literally openly talks about his sex life in front of his own daughter, literally fights with his wife in front of his own daughter, leaves her multiple times, like, baby girl. It was like what is it called again? The whole entire trial started out like what? Noon, maybe 6 p.m, maybe. So you're telling me that it took him like what, 12 hours, an entire day, before he realized, oh shit, I haven't called my daughter at all. Huh? How did you forget to call your daughter? Are you dumb? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Oh my god. And not to mention how this one little scene really pisses me off, because Blitz asks Stolas, what do you like to eat for dinner? What do you mean you don't know what he likes to eat? You're telling me that you guys have been seeing each other for an X amount of times, for probably, I would say, almost a year now, and you still don't know what he likes to eat? Are you kidding me? At this point, y'all, this just proves that they're not in love, okay? This proves that they're just infatuated with each other and just cares about each other's bodies. Because what do you mean you don't know what he likes to eat? It is probably like a little side thingy, but like it just really pisses me off that he doesn't know what he likes to eat. When you first like start getting to know someone, you find out what they like to eat. Because guess what? When you go on dates, where do you go? Restaurants, and that's where you find out, oh, he likes to eat chicken nuggets, oh, she likes to eat pasta. You get where I'm going? They don't know anything about each other, okay? No, break up, okay? And it just, it really does piss me off, because he's like, oh, I don't really cook, I just have my chefs to cook whatever I like, having a diet that I have for myself. Yes, because I'm rich and I'm pampered, I don't never cook for myself. Baby girl, you eat cereal in every other scene that you're in. Well, what do you mean you eat fresh kale salads? Baby girl, shut up. And then he's like, oh yes, I love eating rats because that's Via's favorite treat. You want to know what Blitz starts doing? He literally starts busting his ass hunting down rats for you, Stolas, and he's literally so ungrateful. The way Stolas was like, us rich people don't really have fun because we could buy it. Yeah, shut up, Stolas. You're literally privileged, okay? You've literally had a silver spoon in your mouth up your ass since you were born, okay? I'm so sick and tired of Stolas. He just seems so ungrateful when Blitz took him in. If Blitz took me in, I would be waking up, cleaning his house, being a servant to Blitz, because that's the least I could do if somebody took me off the streets. And then he's just like, oh no, I'm crying because I just now realized that I'm poor after a month. I can't stand you. Not to mention how I can't fucking stand him. Not to mention how literally this scene where he's just like, oh, maybe he did deserve to die. He definitely did deserve to die when he was talking to that Karen over there. First of all, I hated how I'll get back to this, but I hated how they made that Karen girl into a bitch. I'll get back to that, but right now I'm just talking about Stolas. First of all, when Stolas said he deserved to die, yeah, he's obviously projecting. If you didn't get the parallels or the projection, you're stupid if you didn't get that. But yeah, he's projecting, and yeah, Stolas, you should die. You should. Am I allowed to say KYS to Stolas? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but Stolas, maybe you should. Okay, okay, cut that out. But the way he like started punching him, or like the way he started like beating up Androlphus, like yeah, Androlphus is a bitch, but like, okay, he beat him up. Also, that whole fight was completely unnecessary, because like Androlphus still lives in his castle, in his house. Stolas still doesn't have his power. Stolas literally has nothing. Like, they could have just cut out the whole fight and went straight to him confronting Via, but no, we had to have a random ass fight scene, which, like, okay, whatever, it's kind of fluff at this point, because when they were beating Androlphus, I was just like, I kind of want him to win. I kind of want this little peacock boy to win, because like he's kind of like, you know, I'm sorry, but like, Stolas, you haven't been really good at your like demon royalty thingy bobber that you do. I want to see Androlphus take your position, okay? Because baby girl Stolas, you ain't doing nothing. Why? Because you fucking suck. I hate you, Stolas. I hate you. And it just wasn't deserved, if that makes sense. Like, that whole fight scene wasn't necessary. Also, I hated the fact that when Blitz finally gets to Stolas and like cuts off the head of the Hydra, I get that reference. Okay, baby, I get that reference. But when he finally cuts off the head of head of the Hydras, we have Stolas who literally like smooches him. I'm just like, really? Okay, whatever. But hey, you know, the fact that Luna has like a pure wolf demon form, that was pretty fucking cool, and I was not expecting that. That scene was actually really cool. I love it. But yeah, the fact that Stolas, I just hate how the writers have to paint Stolas as a precious ubu little bottom twink that he, like, I feel like the writers are forcing us to like Stolas and to feel sympathy for him, but I'm sorry, but he literally left his daughter multiple times. I can't feel sympathy for him. His actions are speaking louder than his words. He says multiple times, Via, you're my number one. I would never let you go, Via. You're my number one. You're the light of my life. The best thing that has ever happened to me. Why do you leave her so many times? Why do you leave your daughter multiple times, Stolas? If you say you love your daughter, then stay with her. Choose your daughter over Blitz. No, he doesn't do that. Even in the court scene with the whole, oh yes, no, I'm gonna lose, you're gonna die, Blitz, so I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Okay, that just makes into a joke because they're like, haha, we don't have time for this. You're gonna live. Like bruh. Also, like, what is the timeline of, like, has been, or like, what is the lifespan of like a demon royalty? Because I think it was Lucifer who said in the first 10,000 years I finally seen something like this. So like, in the grand scheme of things, 100 years without seeing your daughter is like probably like what, 1 human year or something like that, maybe even a couple months. So like, we generally don't know how time would work, okay, for them. I mean, maybe they do have a normal human kind of lifespan because he is like, what, 30 something years old, and so is Blitzo. And they even said 30 years later or 28 years later, something like that. But yeah. Also, this fucking dance scene was actually really cringe. I'm not gonna lie, it was really cringe. The way they just kept on flirting back to each other is just like, you were always so flexible, Stolas. Can you stop? It's like Christmas or like Sinsmas. Can you like stop trying to like fuck each other for like 1 minute, I'm kind of uncomfortable. Not to mention, I hated how Blitz was like, hey, get your hands off of my bottom. Like, dude, please stop objectifying each other, because if I'm supposed to understand that you guys are in a romantic relationship, you need to stop, like stop it with the sex, okay? Because first of all, a romantic relationship is romantic, not sexual. Yes, those do cross over, but I feel like their relationship is so much more sexual than romantical. Ugh, it just pisses me off so much. Okay, let's talk about, God, what was it? This scene right here. The Karen girl, they painted her so much to be as a villain. Why? I don't understand. She wasn't a villain at all. She was in the complete right. First of all, she says that her husband cheated on her with another man, and that they're saying they're living a sinful life. First of all, I don't think it's supposed to be like a homophobic way. I think it's in a way that's an adultery way, because it doesn't matter the sexuality of a person, the gender, race, etc., of a person. Cheating is still cheating. Adultery is still adultery. And in the Bible, yada yada yada, adultery equals sin. So that's why she is saying they're living a sinful life, a cheating life. It's not in a homophobic way, is what I like to see it as. But so many people, and even the characters in that scene were like, oh, she's such a bitch, she needs to kill herself. Like what the fuck? Okay, first of all, she's not a bitch. She's completely understandable, because her husband left her for somebody else. And she is dead. She's probably dead because she maybe killed herself. She maybe committed the suicide because she was probably very espresso depresso because her husband left her and took the kids. That's probably why she's dead. She also probably died because of a freak accident, and her former husband didn't help her out in the hospital at all. That's probably why she is dead, and that's very sad when you think about it like that. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm not going to sit here and talk about how my own daddy issues and stuff like that, because no, we don't have time for that. We're talking about Helluva Boss. But I will bring in my own father issues, okay? When my dad first left me, that made me very depresso. Very, very sad, but I'll talk about that lore later in life, okay? So I completely understand this woman, and not to mention how I hated the fact that they said, Blitz literally says, oh, what's wrong with cheating? Cheating's not really that of a problem now. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? First of all, what is the difference between this couple and this couple? Oh, the fact that they remind you of each other? Because there's nothing difference between this straight couple, because they looked happy. They looked happy when they first got there, and then this couple, they look happy too. Is the biggest difference that they're gay? They're gay and one is straight? Is that the biggest difference? Is that why you don't want to kill them? I completely agreed with Millie in this situation. They should have taken the client and killed him. Because first of all, they're fucking broke. They need money. Okay, kill him. Kill him, okay? Get that money, get that bag, and go away. I hated the fact how they're like picking and choosing their clients. They don't have enough, they can't afford to pick and choose. They can't afford, you know that phrase, beggars can't be choosers. There's literally a scene where Millie says, you haven't paid me in a month, and that was in Ghost Effers. Literally just proving that Blitz is a horrible boss, and I will literally stand on this. Blitz is a horrible person, he's a horrible boss, and a horrible father. But I'll be talking about that later in a separate video. But my point is, why would they make her seem like such a villain, just villainizing her, when she's completely in the right? And what is the difference between this couple and that couple? There is no difference. Just kill him, okay? I fucking pissed me off so much. Oh my god. And the fact that there's like this whole plot twist of, oh my god, Millie was just pregnant. Okay, it was just her hormones and her like emotionals getting in the way of her. That's why she was like being such a rage and a bitch. First of all, she was completely in the right. She was completely thinking straight. I'm sick and tired of characters having a misunderstanding, a hormone imbalance or something like that, a misunderstanding, hormonal imbalance, or like years of trauma that would make them think differently about Stolas and Blitz. Because I'm sick and tired of literally every single character having something wrong with them that makes them think differently for these two characters. I'm literally sick and tired of it. Because at the end of the day, they're just two horrible people, and I'm sick and tired of people making justifications for their actions. And a lot of people, and when Millie did find out that she was pregnant, she was crying, and she went to her sister to talk about her pregnancy. And I thought to myself, oh shit, she is pregnant. That's a big problem. But then a lot of people said, she cheated on Moxie, which is why she was crying. First of all, are we watching the same damn show? Because if you literally pay attention, you will notice that you will notice that Millie and Moxie are thick and thin through sickness and in health, through rich or poor. They made those vows on their wedding day, and they're keeping those vows. They have been married for a year? You think she would cheat on him? No. Literally every time someone's trying to flirt with Millie, or try to flirt with Millie, she would be like, no, and proceeds to kill them. She literally, any time that Moxie is hurt or butthurt about something, she would always put him first. May I remind you about Unhappy Campers? This diabolical episode? Yeah, it shows exactly how much they're in love, but this episode is literally shit, but it shows them how much they're in love. If you think Millie cheated on Moxie, you're dumb. You're dumb. Okay, baby girl, you're dumb. But you want to know why Millie was crying when she found out she was pregnant? It's because they're not financially stable. They can't afford to feed a third mouth, because Blitz doesn't even pay them enough to feed themselves. They can't afford a third person to feed. Okay, they're not financially there. Not to mention how we as the audience don't know Millie's views on abortion or being a mother, stuff like that. The audience doesn't know her views about that because she doesn't have development. Okay, and first of all, making a woman pregnant isn't character development. Now, I'm just gonna pull this example. When we found out that Hachi and Nana was pregnant, that was development. That was a plot point, and that was development. You want to know why? Because Hachi literally dreamed about being a housewife and being a mother. She wanted to be pregnant. She wanted to have children. However, she got pregnant in a way she doesn't like, if that makes sense, because she got pregnant with a man she doesn't really love. Okay, she's just infatuated with him because he's a rock star. Also, I fucking hate him so goddamn much. Oh! But that was plot point, and that was development, because we saw how she wants to be a mother. We saw how she literally is motherly towards Shin and so many other characters. She is motherly, and she's a caregiver. Okay, that's plot. That's development. Millie being pregnant is not. It's the exact opposite. So I don't know why they're pushing this on her. A woman being pregnant is not a plot point. Anyways, I don't know what else to say other than fuck Stolas, fuck Blitz, Millie, I love you, Via, you're my favorite. Oh, also, Via's song was very powerful. I don't know what else to say other than that it was very powerful. The line, I will be okay, but I'll never be the same, is extremely powerful. The line, you'll only know me by my name, is extremely powerful. I don't know how many people in my comment section has experienced divorce or experienced their parents cheating on each other, but I have. And it sucks. It's a horrible thing, and it absolutely sucks. Because, yeah, you do start to thinking, damn, maybe it's my fault dad left. Which, also, by the way, it's not your fault, okay, baby girl? It's not your fault. But you do start thinking about that way. You start thinking about horrible thoughts. And her song is extremely powerful for any child who is going through a divorce or having parents who are cheating on each other. I almost cried, but I didn't, because when I was watching it in the hotel, I was extremely tired. So I might have to watch it again, and I would probably bawl my eyes out, because just thinking about it really hurts my heart, because I can relate to Via on a personal level. My dad is Stolas coded. I don't want to make this whole video about me. I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, Via, you're probably my new favorite character after that line, after her song, after what she has done, because hey, she has little screen time, but she gets development. What else was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Via, you're great, you're amazing, you're probably my favorite female character in all of Helluva Boss, and that's saying a lot with how many female characters actually get development in the Helluverse. Yeah, fuck you Stolas, fuck you Blitz, Millie, you're still not developed, you still need more screen time, and it's been 2 fucking seasons, and she still hasn't had any development, so yeah. I'm also going to be making a video about how the Helluverse represents people of color, queer people, women, etc., etc., so stay tuned for that, because the representation in the Helluverse, guess what? it's kind of mid. I'm not gonna say it sucks because some of it is actually good. Overall, it's mid representation, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe because I'm a fucking poor bitch and I need money. But overall, I do like making videos. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say. Okay, bye.